Anyway. Hello, Mechanical. Hi, yes, it is. Sniff, sniff, sniff. I don't care. I don't know what Whitney House is supposed to be. I assume that it kind of looks like, I don't know if it's Whitney. It was like an Animal Crossing wolf. But Whitney, isn't Whitney the... No, I don't remember. Yeah, let me double check. Animal Crossing Whitney. No, Whitney is the blue one. Light blue. Right. I think... Yes. I think I got confused because I have seen the Animal Crossing film where Whitney should be in. But... I think the appearance is harder to like see. I don't know. Anyway, moving on from that. Bubble Boys! Prime subscription. That's very lovely of you to continue your subscription here for a second month. You get rewarded 2 fruits. My bad, that's actually Sky. That is true, because with the difference is that you have a white patch on top of the head, and you can kind of see the white parts on the side of the fluffy parts, which are also white on Sky. But I can see why you're confused with Whitney, because the emote has more of a pale style to it, which is closer to what Whitney looks like, who does not have a white patch on the top of the head, and the fluffy tips on the side of the head are actually darker, not lighter. So yeah. And also Whitney, well, Sky has a white nose, which it's shown in that one. Whitney has more of a blue nose with only a white underside. So yeah, which probably is the biggest feature in that emote. Ponderos, well, jaded, verb. Jaded, what does jaded do? Well, unfortunately, it was Sky's birthday a few days ago, so close. Ponderos is 9% cute today, or you mean 80% cute today? Oh my. But don't be. Swiping boobs. Bubble Boy is 96% cute today, or 121% cute today, actually. Is the screen melting? What? Screen isn't melting. But I could open a project that I should draw on, and maybe I should do this cheerleader drawing. Perhaps. I mean, I should probably finish, as I said, some of the older ones, but like... Well, maybe I should finish this one. because coffee and on the way. Or this one was this sunny showering. It's a good one. No, I should actually finish this one, because I should have done that for Willow. I did say that I should finish this one. Clean bunny. I am a clean bunny. I took a shower. Quote, more than the panties with a period. That's a quote. Look through the new quotes. The first quote, by making sure you get that one extra quote. Because I did add on kind of an older quote. No, you didn't check the... That's 2054 is the first new quote, and then it's 2098 is the... Alright, so we got 2 boys intelligent understand that. That's the last quote. Who is your bottom ticket box? Who is your daddy, Jaded? They're adding cars to the card game. When was this quoted? Well, it says right there, the 5th of March this year. Well, yes, apparently, but I don't remember. Also, do you want like the time of day as well included? Good, and just for you, Cole, I'm going to fix my panties as well. To be fair, who doesn't want to boop Ponpon's butt? Make sure you're careful when you boop Ponpon's butt. But I can understand that Coach is a bit afraid of Jaded sometimes, because Jaded can sometimes be a lot. Sounds kinda kinky if you wanna do things with too Jaded, you know. We can look at your panties instead. Got like 9 panties quotes out of the 33 new ones. Coachy! Yeah, Coachy's lovely. Quotes, Ponpon's son lost all her clothes. Yeah, it happens a lot. I wonder what Coachy would say, probably what the hell. Oh. Yeah, the code 2103, yeah. We'll see what Coachy thinks. Followed by pervert. He hasn't said pervert in a long time though. And then with the stare. And then also undressing. You know. But wow, would you marmalade a goat? So now you can go and look at it, and you can really zoom in on those pants if you want to see a bit more details. Took a box. We got a stare from Super Sahama. But I don't draw much clothes unless it's panties. Usually I try to avoid drawing clothes so I can draw panties. Yeah, like in this drawing. Quote, do you want Jaded in a bikini on it? Sure, Kina chats according to quote. Are you joking in your bikini? Okay, anyway, moving on from that. Quote, Ponpon does not have a mono boob. Oh wait, that's me. It is you, Bonk. There are 5 new Jaded quotes. Yeah, there's 22 in total. And that is one of the new ones. Spoiler, it's I do want your banana Jaded. Oh no, lots of Jaded quotes. 22. But mermaid is a good option if you want boobs. Age dead. Glum being the quotes. Why are you typing like Kochi? Quote, but what Hesse is an underwear critic now. I can do is that to you too, Box. I can take your banana and give nothing in return. Larry, good morning and fun chat. Hello, Never. Thank you for lurking. Quote, I need some strawberry paint, please. But wow, it's Kafki, a highly valuable Kafki. You can get a lot for her. And then the long message. This should be like a warning sign, blaring alarm when Kafki writes the first message. Everyone to your positions. Kafki's here. Remember what we practiced? You wouldn't know him. Know who? What? You did? I don't know. I'm gonna rest for a bit. Okay, boy, have a nice rest. Quote, the spelling of invalid is invalid in my code. I was actually using my fur, excuse me. Flashy. Yeah, because the point of cheerleading is to flash your panties, right? So if you don't have panties, then what are you flashing at that point? Danger stuff. Trade the Kafki. How much can I get to trade away Kafki? Quote, femboys should wear something, either a skirt or a dress, because otherwise how am I supposed to see the pants and the bulge? Well, tell that to all the femboys. Quote, Kafki does not have a black butt. Yep, Kochi is Kochi. Well, that's good to know. Yeah, it's always good to be sure about that. Quote, this is purely the payment scale, so Kochi will pay for every fanboy. Okay, Kochi has revealed that Kochi is not tucking. Ooh, we got some tucking quotes. So I am Ponpon the Dream Bunny. Kochi is Kochi the Kochi. Eat it, stuff it in your mouth, or chop off the part of it. Oh my, $2, what are you hiding on your clothes? Oh my, neuron activated. That's 67 2-box quotes. Oh, you need 2 more 2-box quotes. Okay, if I'm going to add 2 more 2-box quotes, how many quotes? How many days of quotes do I need to add? Also, you got 67 quotes so far, but still. I haven't mentioned 2-box in quite a while, apparently. There we go. That's one of them. That's the second. Okay, I can add up to the 13th. If I do that, they're going to be 69 2-box quotes. But if I add to the 14th, I'll make a note here. 69 2-box quotes. So we'll stop there and add the 8th to 13th, and then the 14th to, well, the 4th, which are the ones I've extracted so far from Steamboat. I will add. I can still prepare them, but I cannot add them unless we at least get one day with 69 2-box quotes. The amount of 2-box quotes has increased by a bit. Yep, this time it increased by 2, so only added 2 of the, yeah. 65 when I last checked. 69 would be a nice amount of quotes to have. Yeah, and I can make that happen. I guess you didn't check code to 2054, which is, I guess I do have, if you loot my panties. Julian plushie dress stayed in place, good. I think she prefers when the dress stays in place. The struggle with being this Sylvian plushie. Or this Sylvian character in general, I guess. Because I'm going to make the Umbreon character as well. And then we're going to have both plushies. But the Sylvian plushie is the one that can have her dress fly up and the flasher panties. That cannot happen to the Umbreon. Not that he's wearing panties in the first place. But his underwear is not going to be exposed either way. Okay, so I'm going to finish this one by doing the pattern of the underwear. And add the shading and then some kind of background. I don't know what the background should be. And then I can see if I can make the alternative version with the different, instead of horns, it's ears. And also poor Sylvian too is like, I threw the Sylvian plushie and her dress actually stayed in place this time. That just says how many times her dress keeps flying up. But, so you're a person who wears underwear? Oh my, how silly. Silly. Okay, let's see. Here's all the colors. So it's this part and this part that will have the pattern. And it is kind of like a repeated pattern. Should I trace it? I'm allowed to trace the pattern. I mean, it is a very specific pattern, so you know. So in a way, I feel like tracing the pattern would be reasonable. Trying to see where the pattern repeats. It doesn't seem to repeat. Maybe I don't try to do that. Maybe I just do like I take it I need to disable that. There we go. Okay. And then I convert it over to an image layer. And then I just, I guess, place it here. The best I can. But that's not going to work well, is it? By the looks of it. So I might just, I don't know, do that, and then I take like this side view, and I'll put it next to it, and then I'll try to like continue the pattern or something. That's an idea I would go with. It's not going to be super accurate, but I don't think she will be worried about the accuracy of the pattern on the way. Something like that. There we go. And then the question is, what is the exact colors? How did I pick the colors for? Because it's a pink. The black is black, of course. The brilliance of Ponpon's logic here. Black is black. But I guess I'll just try to pick it from here. But try to make it less blue. There we go. Let's see. Quote, you can't watch a Ponpon stream unless you actually know what Ponpon's underwear looks like for the day, right? That seems to be the case. The brilliance of Ponpon's logic, black is black. Well, I'm glad that my intelligence is recognized. There we go, I'll go with this color. And then I will do the black. Okay. Let's do that. So, and then the new design was like a dog, I think, officially. So it's kind of fun in that there's like the dog bones pattern here. Well, dog bone. It's not that dogs should have bones, but it's kind of like the equivalent of bunny carrot. It's better to give a dog actual food. But it's like one of those associations. I'll probably do it there instead because there's going to be an empty space there. And then here. And whatever is drawn outside is going to be curved out like that anyway. There. And then I continue the pattern here. It's going to look hand-drawn, which is the point. Thank you for following Neon Cypher. Appreciate it. Feel free to chat if you want, otherwise you are free to like as well. I appreciate it. I respect those who are lacking. Okay, so we copy these for all these parts here. Quote, can you stop eating me, please? I'm not food, I'm a bunny. Sounds like food to me. That's the same thing, right? The holes I'll just draw over as a paint as well. Not too fair. I could just copy this. Here. Because there are multiple skulls, and instead of having to redraw the skulls multiple times, I feel like that should be larger. I can just copy the skulls. Do. And then there should be another one down here. Like that. That was actually that one I tried to delete. Those are all the skulls I need. Quote, is that the sound you do when you take off your clothes? No, it's Pon-Pon sounds like a food to Pon-Pon. No, that's a bunny sounds like a food. There are probably some people who eat bunnies. And honestly, some people here in chat probably wants to eat Pon-Pon. There are quotes about that. And then this one will be black. Of course, someone in this chat probably wants to eat Pon-Pon close enough. Yeah, close enough. Are you admitting to wanting to eat Pon-Pon, or is that like... No, he just added the quote because it sounded funny, which I agree on, it sounded kind of funny. And we need more quotes that says Pon-Pon because we don't have enough of those. After all, last additional quotes, I added one more Kochi quote than Pon-Pon quote, so call that Kochi catch up with Pon-Pon in Pon-Pon's own quotes. So yes, let's artificially increase the Pon-Pon quote count. I assume these are just like, I don't know what that is supposed to be, but it's at the edge. Wait, I should be able to see that by removing the outline. No, it's still at the edge of. It will be a dot that is half covered. Oh, I see that I missed a skull. That's gonna be a bit annoying considering. There. She's a bit squeaky in this song. I should sing this on karaoke. Don't know how I would squeak like that though. I wouldn't be able to. Can't sing the song correctly unless I squeak. Do some squeak practice. That's the only broken heart, I think. Well, I guess in the bra is going to be more. Cool, the streak with broken body cat girl. How dare that cat girl. There we go, something like that. There's like no wait, there's another broken heart. Almost off. Well, that was a zoom. Although it's going to be more visible here because of the... There. Same here, yeah. There. Okay, and then this one should be copied too. Thank you for the plushie. Love heart. Oh, I need that. I still should add feral pon as a plushie. Still haven't done that. It's fine. It looks close enough. I know what matters if it looks close enough, and this one should be probably easy to redraw it because it looks quite different. But this one has black over the pink, so it needs annoyingly a separate layer. A layer unique for that one only. There. I guess I got everything. This is kind of like a tiny pink. dot there too. There. Oop. What's the pattern? Close enough. I imagine this emote squeaking. Well, Box, what are you doing to that creature for you to make that face and squeak? I should take a shower now. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, what do you mean? It's the new interval, so you got a point. And tomorrow, Box is going to be a massive collab. You like those? Wait, where's the... Okay, so now I need to put stuff on the bra as well. Collab? Yeah, I haven't. You checked the schedule? Okay, but that fox a very spicy chili. Okay, that makes sense. Who is trying to play it off as, yeah, it's not too spicy for me. I can handle it. There we go, and then I take this. I guess I will just copy this stuff over. Or something. Or I could redraw it. It's almost easier. It's a Pon stream. Hello, Tari. It is a Pon stream. Pon stream streak. Oh, 5 stream streak. Ooh. Nice. That's a good amount of streams. Dedicated to the Pon. I appreciate that. How are you doing today? It's the usual, it's nothing special. The usual, as always. Just getting through the days. Making a drawing of a lady in underwear. No, as I usually do. No, the usual. For another streamer, I know. Just casually drawing her character in underwear. See what an honor I get to draw people in underwear. Yeah, if I put it in the same order here as here as on the other one, that ensures consistency and easier to manage, which seems like a good idea. Oh, bikini. Pants are always a good time. Yeah, you come here for the panties, right? If I'm not drawing panties, I'm just standing in my panties. One pond, the panty streamer. I'll still be here, but the pandas are always a plus. Thank you, very. Hello, Alison. So when I have time, I got a job recently. Normally I would be sleeping now, but I have. It's already. Well, that's great. I don't have a job. I only have streaming. I'm applying to jobs though. But who wants to hire Pon? And then I see other people who are like getting jobs. Even people that complain like, oh, I have to do this job. I wish I had a job. I really get some money to use on stuff. Can't afford anything. I am poor. But anyway, enough of that. I would hire Pon. What would he? Well, I mean, you can. I take commissions. So technically you can. If there's anything you would like to have. If you need me to draw your panties, I can. Starting character wearing panties, or if you need other type of work done. If you want a mod made for a game that I've modded before, I could do that as well. This skull has a headent. But I'll fix it. Well, I had a headent because it was off here. I didn't have a reason to draw the whole thing. The only problem with the job I got is that I'm not physically fit enough to handle it, so I'm tired and sore a lot. Okay, that is fair. That is fair. I jog every day. At least I could try to, like, I might not be the most physical fit person, but at least I try to stay active. Let's see, like that. Then I need this heart. We have that there, and then I will bring this down a bit. And then here. Otherwise, I'm happy to have it. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Yeah, I wasn't exactly referring to you guys, you know. I hope there was no misunderstanding there, but I've seen other people who have been quite dissatisfied with having to do a job. While not realizing how some people are really struggling getting a job. But I guess that's my usual I don't want to come off as like, what's think about the people. But it is a bit when I'm in a place and public place in a chat room and there's someone like that complaining. Like, well, is I have a job? I'll take it if it wasn't in a different country. I guess it's the bistro and can't really take it. Okay, the middle part is actually black on this. Okay. Okay, like that. Drawing this full circle. No, it's this one. And then this is the accuracy you get when asking for pon pon. Do you have a certain design of the underwear? I'll do it. I'll put in the effort. First better would be to actually have the texture available. I can much accurately replicate it. Might not use it directly if you want. Kind of hard to see what's going on here. No, it's the connection point on it, which also is black. And bad quotes. That's the worst that can happen. Oh my. Okay, so I will copy this skull. Because there's another one here. Like that. I will cover this heart here. Oh, it needs to be mirrored. No problem. Just mirror it in. Let's see, and then there's like a black dot here and a pink dot here, but having those in those positions would probably not look good. So I'll just shift them over. And right, there's even more broken hearts here. And this is probably some kind of another circle, but I will make it a heart instead because that's easier. And I'll take the easier way out if I can. There should only appear on the upper part, so I'll delete the lower. There. Maybe just add a dot here just to make it look less empty. And then it should be like another one of these. Okay, let's merge some of these. We're going to have some ants. Now we'll have to take a quick break. But I will be back after the ads, and you might see some of the new clips. Unfortunately, Remy isn't here, who was very excited to see the new clips. Oh well. Everyone else gets to see the new clips. I made the new clips higher likelihood of playing, which also kind of results in a one of new clips playing twice, but I'm only going to keep it for a bit. And I will make every clip the same odds of playing. There we go, and then there we go, ads. Be right back. Should I really use this, or should I wait for them to group up more? The first one is not a new clip. But you'll probably get some. That's called switching positions. It's a clever system I came up with just now. Yeah, maybe I was that silly. I mean, I am silly. Like that. That was silly. Perfectly land on the hand, which is actually not what I wanted. Because then you fly this. Oh, no! The accuracy, that was perfectly planned. Not only did I drop the dynamite from while swinging on the rope, I made sure that the arc with the wall bounce on the angled wall was at a perfect angle to hit the other opponent, so both fell into the water.
I mean, what, is this a Parappa stream in secret? It's really my title. Did you see my title on top of the stream?
Yeah, it said spider. No, I actually didn't check your title. To be fair.
It'd be funny that way.
In the rain or in the snow, I got a funky cola with $100 money.
From the Parappa song. The copy avant-garde.
Is that a line from Paparappa?
Yeah, it was the frog in Parappa where the frog's rapping.
That voice crack was
in the rain or in the funky snow.
Funky snow?
I don't know, I got messed it up, okay? I ain't a rapper, Pon. Just like
oh, wow, that is a surprise.
Making Chinese secret.
I thought you were a rapper.
I could be. You want me to be?
I want you to be.
Yo. It's me, Kochi, the rapper.
Beautiful. You, if I recall correctly, and that was the thing you could do on Crystal, you move a pop. Excuse me, I'm talking here. This isn't This is bad. This is bad. Why are these old clips playing? It's not even a date on this clip. You die from. My pony. Pony? I combined Pon and Sunny. It says my Pon, my Sunny. Sunny is bald now. And shocked.
See nothing. You didn't see nothing.
I saw you being bald.
Nothing.
I shouldn't have said anything.
You saw nothing. You didn't see bald Sunny.
Should have zoomed in on bald Sunny.
3 hours, so.
Got some new clips there. Okay, I should start music again. Do. There. Okay, and then in this pattern here. There's going to be black portions. Sections. Something like this. And then here. There. I don't know if like looks correct, but I mean it's kind of like what the design is supposed to be. And with all this, I should add the shading. Which is going to be do. There's a whole planet in the eye. Some big hands. It's gonna be interesting. Coloring this, shading this. I already colored it. What if there's a tool to delete tiny holes like that? Specifically tiny gaps. Like that. And then shading time. Quote, hello, coach. You also has some hips and thighs. Speaking of that, I should hydrate and posture check. Not sure what that had to do with coaching, but you know. Hippie coaching. Yes, cold. I am fixing my pants as well. Dark, daily fruit. Plush trap fan, hello. Oh, Dark got a pizza. Now you have a pizza. It's not a fruit. Yeah, I know. It's one of the non-fruits that you can get. There are only 4 non-fruit. At least for the pizza you could excuse the like they bring fruit on it. So I'll use that excuse. There's fruit on the pizza. Speaking of, I should hurry and post check now. I don't really know what that really is. She has something, yeah, something along those lines. Will be good. Coach, you will appreciate that. Because it's a non-perverb quote about coaching. So new clips features Coachy and also Mechalico. Got actually plenty of Mechalico clips, like 3 of them or something. Because it didn't go from 0 to 3, that's an infinite number of times more. An indeterminate amount of times more. I wonder if this works. Oh, what? That's what I wanted to do. I mean, because call it that even though it's technically. Maybe I should not shade the names. Okay, maybe it looks correct. We're getting raided from Scrapyard. Hey, do you have a whole Scrapyard? I don't know if I've made that pun before or anything. Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate. That is 4 words. You're not searching the word. Anyway, how did that go? How did you have? What happened today? How did it go? Did you have fun? Anything you would like to describe? Share with the chat? Raid apparently, so yeah, very much so. It went well. That is good. Good. Is the alert seem working, by the way? Did the I'm getting a feeling it doesn't trigger the alert. Shout out alert. Is that, did they do the shout out? Wait, where is the shout out command? It says action shout out. Oh, there it is. This one should actually be grouped in Twitch. Twitch send outside shout. I'm just hoping it works properly. Oh, here we go. Should work though. I should be able to type shout out. There we go. Why doesn't that happen? I've noticed it's supposed to do that. But for some reason it doesn't do that. Because of course I want to give the shout out to people raining in. It is the correct one, it should have run it. I don't know why it doesn't do that. Switch sends shout out by ID. I get the user ID. Is it getting the wrong ID? Let's see. Raid incoming. Inspect. Oh, it should be the correct ID. So it's not like it gets my ID. But yeah, and then it should have triggered the music shout out. We should have the shout out user ID, which is the correct ID, yes. Strange. Is this one not working? Wait. It doesn't work because I'm reading the wrong variable. Yep, that is why. Oopsie. All good thing I had a look at this. So it's been reading the wrong variable this whole time. Now it should read the correct variable. From now on, the shoutout system should work when people raid in. Thinking. But yeah, so you did say stuff. We beat 2 Deviant AX hunts, just very hard endgame hunts. I've never played the game or seen anyone play the game, so I have no idea, but I'll take your word for it, it's hard. I mean, I've heard that some of that could be hard. Yes, go and get yourself some food. Thank you for reading in. Appreciate that. And thank you for liking. And good wishes and all. When I'm drawing this character, this streamer getting undressed as requested. This is an art trade. So that is why I'm doing it. It's not like I'm just drawing characters in underwear just for the fun of it. Oh wait, that is exactly what I do. But Coach wouldn't stare at my panties. So true. Pon said something about her panties. Let's go with that. Someone should go with that. Koshi would set on it. Thank you for adding the quote. Oh yeah. Despite being a doll, she still wears underwear. Everyone has to. Pon, jaded totally. What? What? Are you okay? Didn't fall asleep and it's late to his stuff. Are you late? Oh, I guess you aren't late because you just stated that you are not late. Well, good thing you did not wake up late and actually will be in time for your stuff. Good. Hopefully it wasn't... Well, it doesn't matter how important stuff is because you're not late for it. So no one will be upset about you being late. You should totally inform them as quickly as you can that you're totally coming in time and they don't have to worry. Yes, yes. And this is just a shading. That doesn't mean she got a bulge. But someone before was like, why does she have a bulge? Oh no, it's not a bulge. It's still 3D, you know. You know, it's still it still goes in between the legs. It's still going to be dark there. You silly people. See you all later. Okay, Jaded. I hope everything goes well with you. And hopefully I see you again. Good. That is the one option that does not have anything that obscures the butt. Okay, this is also kind of behind, so I'll shade that. And this is behind as well. Du. Let's do that. That will probably be good. Now let's change that part completely actually. Shading I do on the head isn't like super accurate, but that should be fine because yeah, it's I did shade on top of these comets doing like that. Also this one should split apart here. I need to there. There we go, that's more like it. Oh. Still incorrect. Don't know why. Must be here. No? What? By the way. Be like that and so, and then shading every individual strand of hair here. Very thick strands of hair. Hopefully it looks fine in the end. Do, 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 do. There. Let's try to this line a bit better, something like that. Then kind of like this is shaded, and then oh, this needs to be shaded. Yay. I don't know what's going on here. It's a big hand. I don't draw hands. And having to draw it as a giant hand is. I know you don't like to draw hands, so how about making a drawing? Or do you have to draw two giant? Oh my. Well, one thing you should do to improve your artistic skills is to challenge yourself. And I do like to challenge myself. To a duel. Wait, what? Wait, what? Okay, I want to. It's a good exercise. How is your drawings going, Code? Drawing hand, that is. Oh, to a duel. You should draw in a duel. Yeah, I didn't get that. I'm no cowboy. We're obviously the only one who duels. No one else. I'm related to the Viking type of occupation. On the Viking, let's go. Something like that. something. Yeah, that makes sense, but I'll make the shading kind of softer and stuff, so it's not going to be like super obvious how wonky the shading is. We're just going to add a bit of niceness to it. A could have like, what should the background be? Okay. So let's do something like that. Probably is good. Very shaded in the face. But that's fine. Okay. So let's just do like that. The only thing missing now is a background. But for the background, I was thinking kind of like a desk or something. Just like a table. Can I find like a desk? Is that a... Didn't help me much. Okay, here we go. I got something. Sneezing. There was a very, very low quality photo of a desk that actually did not help me. Guess they don't really add much details to the desks. Anyway, let's try this. Alright, and now need the... There we go. Also, I didn't color the face. Noticed. What? I don't know what color the mouse would be. But let's do that at least. Also, at least outside the eye. There. Oh, wait, there we go. Inside of mouth was it. I get any reference for that. Don't think I got. Also, there are some additional markings I didn't add, but quick add, I guess. Okay, give me a moment, I should do some research. Thank you for the plushie. I don't think this stream is going to help me much. Let's see. This one might help. Oh, let's see. That's the lesson, what I'm looking for. Do. Yeah, okay. I just go with something. But I should probably add teas or something. And then I should try to go back to the stream and see if I can find that's not what I wanted to do. Let's see now. That will work. Let's use this. That's my reference. Now I should flip the image. There we go. Now I will use this as my reference. So, back to drawing. One has got a fruit. One has a calculus on here. You can gather some points. Which of course would have been working even better if you were here even earlier, but Calico has not been here and will not show up this stream at all actually. So you have plenty of time to gather some points. Oh, I'm a cheerleader. Also, plush trap fan. This isn't a plushie, but it's kind of like a doll. It's kind of like a plushie, right? I do have plushie throw at least, so. I hope I can get the approval. Don't like these, I guess. She has very spiky teeth. Now wash out the teeth. She will munch you. Todd is here with a melon. Quote, wouldn't we all like to play with Kochi? A melon, a water lemon. Okay, this looks weird. And then I'll darken this. Alright, I need to be on a colored layer. Not like that, I guess. Hey, Kochi, catch. What? Oh, you're playing with Kochi. I see, I see. We just need Kochi to be here. Someone is sending out lurking me, Matt. Are you lurking, or did you just find it cute? Which is fair too. So the only thing I'm missing now, I don't know if that's part of the new design though, because the design difference is should only be the hair. Doesn't even show. Oh, there we go. Okay, it should still be there in the new design too. So that should be fine. So I should be able to copy. Because I'm lazy. It's going to be this whole design. You see why I'm going to take advantage of this. Should probably include how big it should be. Let's just make it like that. So, both. It's a cute lurking mode. Well, have fun lurking. Do 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 do. Do do do. So as you can see, it's so much. Well, I hope. Do, do, do. I'll never be done with this drawing. There's more and more and more stuff to do. There we go. Okay, that was all the thing I was missing there. Now back to the actual background I was working on prior. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. there. Because this is going to be covered up anyway, says my. The shadow is kinda wonky, but it's okay. Do. Come on. Exactly. Do. Do. Oh, this should be like. Not really.
Well, here's the sleep shop's answer.
Good patching. I'll try something. Tried something, but
Well, here's the sleep shop's answer.
I'm not sure why it's all the way up there, but okay. Why can't I see a preview? There we go. Okay. Do. Do. Oh, ants. Ants. Well, I guess I'll stretch. I guess I'm happy with that. So, yeah, because too much work. Do. This is version A. And then I will do one version B with the different hair too, which is okay. Let's see how much I bother changing. About deleting the ones. Do. And then the ears are going to be like white sick. But of course the hair should, I do want to do the hair different too. Do. Just freehand in that ear. You know, as you do. Then I get a closer look at the head. Here, I guess. What's talking in the background? Loud talking, more specifically. So. Do. Huh. Okay, this will be drawn over it anyway. Do, 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 do. I wanted to still simplify the hair, so let's change this regardless. Yeah, I already do the hair. Now I'm putting more effort in this than I need to. Could have this as like a very, very faded reference. Um, okay, so well, okay, maybe I should like plan it out better. So the hair should go. I want it to be like this. And like that. And then let's see now. We'll kind of go over everything still, so I could still do. Yeah, something like that, I think. And then here. Well, to be fair, she does not have glasses on this one. I don't know if that's just a choice. I could remove them too. Does she? Some outfits do, so I'll keep the glasses in that case. Some don't. So I was thinking like, no, I'll probably keep the glasses in that case, because yeah. Okay, and now to actually do the hair outline. What's up on hello Pocket Shadow? Just making a drawing of someone's character here. Making a drawing of someone's character getting undressed, but you know the usual. You know the usual. But fair, I did not draw the cracks on the face. And I wonder if they are in the previous, or if that's a part of the redesign. I do think they were in the previous, I just forgot to add them. And I should add them. So let's go back here and add them. Sorry, I should cover this color here. And I can just copy it over to a new one. Do. Do. There, and then should also be on I. Okay, I'll probably draw it over the glasses and then I will delete it. Select the eye and delete it. Select the eyeglasses, I meant. Delete that. Flashy. It was cold. A very cold move. Checking a plushie and some innocent bunny. Anyway. Do. There. And then I copy this over. So I will have to resave this. The version 8. And then version 2. Okay, now I will draw this hair properly. Where do I want to start with the hair? Okay, there we go. Wait, why is this? Oh, just draw it at the very top then. So the hair will be kind of like its own thing, I guess. And I will shade the hair separately. Zero, you got a cucumber. Cool cumber. I don't know why I said it like that, but do. Some people speaking in background. Do. Like that. Yeah, right. And then, whoop. I would not really planned out where the ear should go. Do. Sooner or later I'm gonna hit 100. Ooh, wait, in a raffle ticket. Woo! Wishing to win a raffle, getting yourself your own Pon made emote. Do. Can't really, like, for anyone who isn't a streamer, that can't really offer much more. I can't do like a full artwork or something. It takes too long. Takes too long to make compared to just a simple emote. Hopefully that's understandable. Yes, I do have an emote in mind for when I win. It's an animated one though. Well, yeah, that's not... that requires too much effort. Which I kind of just said. You can get a static version of it. Okay, is that maybe a single? Yeah. Doing animations is a lot of effort. I mean, I'll take commissions if you want to pay for an animated one. Do. I mean, I guess if you like win the raffle multiple times, that could be one of each frame. Although, depending what kind of animation it is, you don't really need it to be one of each frame, but one of each part. Do. Okay, let's see now. So we're going to have here as well. Taking notes, yeah, I'm just trying to figure out how to do this. No discussion outside going on. do. Kinda, I mean, so when it comes to this part here, I can do that. So I don't have to like fill this whole area the same as previously, but I'll keep the other hair here. Because it still will work. Okay, and then a split here. Should I cut that? Let's curve this down here and like. Like that. There's just a lot of hair strands going on here. This is why I don't add hairs to my character, because it's a lot to draw. Because I do not have experience with drawing hairs, which again you could argue, like, which I mentioned before, if I challenge myself to drawing hair. I mean, I'm doing it at the very moment. But if I add it to my characters, I would get better at drawing hairs. Yes, that is true, but it's also still makes the characters more complicated to draw in general. And so yeah. Let's do like, not exactly getting the look I'm looking for, but I guess it's because I'm not yet had added the hair on this side. For some reason it looks kind of empty. Can I fill this, or will it not work because too much gaps? No, it doesn't. Oh, I can fill these parts. Not here. There's a gap here somewhere. Oh, here it is. There. That kind of works. It just looks so weird. It's not exactly the look I'm going for. So let's try to move this one. Oh, that looks a bit weird, eh? But I undid the deletion. Well, not. There you go. Now I did. Yeah, this is a struggle. Just not really how I want it to look. But what can I do? Let's add more hay. We're going to add on the back now. Do. Okay, I mean, and this might be fine. Right, it's because there we go. Yeah, also wrong place. And then this fully shadow effect. Was I noticed that shouldn't be there? Boop, and then it should be deleted here too. Oops, too far down. So I should export this again. I'm gonna lurch. Oh, that's fine. Done with that. And then the shading here should have the same shading as this. That looks correct. Now, of course, I need to complete the glasses again. And it looks like I wasn't drawing it on the correct layer. I thought I selected correct layer. I was connected to the wrong part as well anyway, so it didn't matter in the end. Like that. Oh, also do that there, and then here. It's not correct. I can definitely see. So let's try that again. Correct this time. There you go, that should probably be more correct. Yeah, so... And I do, of course, need the rest of the eye. Then the rest of the eye. Let's see now. And this one should fill out the rest here. There. That's the rest of the eyes. And then this shading stuff here needs to clean up a bunch of stuff. It's no longer shaded the same way. Fuzzy. More blushes from Aurelian and Gold. Thank you, both of you. And welcome back, Aurelian. Whoa, whoa, now I'm getting a lot of blushes. Why is it standing up? This keyboard is missing one foot, so I can't even tilt it upwards for a more comfortable position. I don't know how I managed to remove one of the feet. And of course only one missing. I need both. But otherwise it will tilt. It doesn't matter. There we go. Still have to do the ear, which I notice now is probably too much tilted that way, so let's do that. Why is it so thing like this? It's annoying. There we go. Now it's flat. So I do have to, there's ears. Something like that. I don't know. Maybe it should be the other way around. Maybe it should be like more. Fuck. Framing is far more expensive than a Joey. I don't know why I'm feeling kind of weird today. Because I'm getting annoyed about everything today. We should have to deal with the situation I'm in currently and just can't do anything about everything that's just going wrong. But anyway. Until I manage to get out of here. And also, of course, someone should arrest you, but unfortunately to be here. Also, you said I'm back. Took a bit longer than I wanted to, though. What were you up to? What were you up to that took so long? Yeah, let's make this. Oh, maybe I'll do like that. It's a different shade. So there's also a tail, but I'm going to ignore the tail. I too much. Too much. Okay, it's this color I want, but I didn't know what color to outline that color. And I want this, use this color actually. There we go. Wash dishes, had some grapes. Oh, grapes. And I found a bag of chocolate, so I ate that. Was it your bag of chocolate, or did you steal it from someone after they stole things from you? Or is just going to continue going on with stealing things from each other? I will not steal anything from you. Unless it's chocolate. Although I don't think... I was also going to say, like, I don't think you would have a big of an issue if I stole something from you, but I wouldn't still not take stuff from you. Because I would do stuff for you anyway, so unlike other people who might take your stuff. I don't know. It's building up scenario here. Think about when people get their food stolen from their workplace, for example. Or they're like That person's probably not going to help you with anything. So them taking your stuff is very annoying. There. There we go, now I got some credits on the screen too. Ooh, credits, lyrics, same thing, right? There was only about 5 chocolates left inside. Okay. A chocolate, what is that? I mean, what is like, I assume like if like M&M, it's kind of like tiny, but if it's like a praline, I don't know. Like 10 times the size. It was mine, got it also. Okay, it was yours. Well, fair enough then. Just found it. The way they, just the way they phrased that. Now we can follow along the lyrics. This, you know, totally know the Swedish words to this song, right? Probably shade that anyway. Got chocolate filled with caramel and pecans, pelicans. Anyway. So I take the I look up the lyrics for the song and then just put it to in a translator, which then translates everything. This is a quick way of just getting an idea of how to translate it. I still go over it. These lyrics go over like the clothes. Well, it basically said the clothes is sported, which is an expression you can use in Swedish and English, which they used in Swedish here. But then it's translated that to like the clothes we wore. Like, yeah, I mean that's what it means. But I mean, we could still refer to it the clothes we sported or something like that. I don't know how. I don't know. It's just more accurate to the original lyrics. More fun that way. More fun. Okay, it's not amazing, but it's a second version, just whatever. Okay, I'm gonna draw here. Okay, I'm gonna draw half of it. I'm changing my mind again. Yeah. Oh, wrong rush. It's a bit wonky, but it's wonky, but I can do that a bit better. Trying to get correct colors is going to be a challenge. Chocolate pelican sounds tasty. Well, I mean, if it's just 100% pelican, it's like a chocolate bunny, but a pelican instead. I guess that's fine. I want some chocolate. Or you mean, can we go and buy some chocolate and eat it together? Someone in the lyrics makes no sense. It wasn't as great back then to the country I actually liked. There's rotation. It's kind of random. No, it isn't. Wait, was it? It wasn't as great back then. Maybe that lyric is kind of like wonky written. Still makes sense though. Because obviously the Earth's rotation means time goes by, meaning the future. So that part makes sense. But wait, I need to check what it actually said. Which there we go. That's the one I'm looking for. Yeah, it was, but all wasn't better back then. Well, on the contrary, just shorten to contrary because otherwise it becomes too long. I actually love Earth's spin. So yeah, so basically the song is out, as you could probably figure out, it's 1988, and it talked about the great memories she had from that time, but then says that but everything wasn't great back then. On the contrary, I do actually like the Earth spin, which obviously I actually like the time going forward. Does it make sense now? Does it after explaining it? I guess it makes more sense in Swedish, but later translated to English sounds nonsensical. I mean, it doesn't make sense in Swedish either, in the sense of you wouldn't phrase this like this. It's poetry. It's a song. So it's poesy, exactly. So yeah, so it's not phrased in ways you would normally phrase things, but yeah, but it's still like, so you kind of have to look at the meaning behind the words, or like the logic behind it, to see what it means. Basically. But anyway. No, I don't know how it's attached, but it's there. There you go, second version. I didn't add shade into the hash, it looks kind of weird at the moment. Let's fix that. But I appreciate you actually reading the lyrics. And yeah, when I translate some of that, it's like I don't like look too deep into the Swedish lyrics either, but like, yeah, some of these things that I mentioned are some phrasings are weird. So, even in Swedish. And then I have to get that meaning over. I do want to try, so as I mentioned, when I do provide the translated lyrics, I want to kind of try to stay as close as I can to what the original phrasing was. I can of course translate it based on the meaning, but it is more fun preserving the more exact phrasing. That's why I kept the in that song using the expression piano, even though I assume that's not an expression used in English. But if you knew, but if you know the musical terms, you know what piano means. So when you're taking it piano, which, to be fair, is at least a Swedish expression. So it's not nonsensical like the other stuff, but... But it should still not be nonsense, like, I guess, partly, but at least you should be able to figure out the logic if you know the musical terms, which I assume you know the term piano. If I know the musical terms too, as well. I still like the Swedish word hinna. Yeah. Just to have time. Thank you for following, cutie starlit. A lit starliting cuteness. Or something. Kind of funny because people call me cute and I have a bit of a star theme. Yeah, there are some Swedish verbs that express things that English just doesn't have a word for, and you must explain it with a few more words. So obviously the term untranslatable is incorrect because you can't translate it. You just have to use more words. Swedish hinna, to have time with to do it. And if someone is curious, let's just do it very quickly. If you say the Swedish phrase, I thought I created them separately. I mean, separately. Such as the phrase jag hinner inte. There we go. This means I. This is do not. So let's write it here. Do not. And then this means, and you can sort it into don't, but whatever. Have the time to, and whatever it should not have time to do. So yeah, so there we go. And other Swedish verbs I mentioned before is, for example, blunda, which is the action, which is the verb to close your eyes, or asking someone else to close their eyes. And gapa, which is related to the English word agape or gape, which is to open a mouth. And they also have the verb heta, which is to have the name. It's the action of having a name, which is a very weird thing to describe. At least closing your eyes and opening your mouth are literal actions you can do. But doing the action of being named something is weird. It's also banging around. It's very loud today. For some reason. Every word is translatable, just not always one-to-one, exactly. And also, in the usual way you would phrase something in one language might have certain implications, but technically it's ambiguous, while another language might have more specificity. For example, if you take the simple sentence, because I could say that to refer to what my name is, in Swedish I would use that verb, which literally means that that is the name that I have. So in English, you would, if you want to say meaning, you would say kind of like, you would kind of say like, my name is Pon Pon. But you would normally just say I am Pon Pon, which technically could also mean that I am someone named, well, yeah, that is literally like, so like it doesn't really have any other meaning that more than I am someone named Pon Pon. But if you look at it linguistically, it has a bit different meaning. But it doesn't matter in the end of it. Coachy! And Coachy should know that, because Coachy speaks Spanish, as we know. Right? And I'm drawing Willow. As I said, as I told Willow that I wanted to do this alternative version. And that's what I'm doing at this moment. I don't know if this makes sense here. But I'm going with this. Like this. I want to save up to win the next raffle too. Well, that would be fun. I haven't started on your emote yet, but I should get to work on it. I've been a bit focused on the other stuff, so but I should get to it. The month has just started, but I don't want to like delay to the end of the month regardless. It's him, the bar in question. Yes. Which in Swedish you have the expression of in their themselves high person. Doesn't really translate well, does it? In Spanish you can say mi amo name, which means my name is name, or literally I call myself name. What does what is it, like llamas? Yeah, I'm going to type llama anyway. Llamar. Oh, I was close. Apparently it comes from the shout, to shout, which is related to English claim. It is related to things such as to like to noise, to call out, dawn calling. That sounds interesting and stuff. So that's like, but it has gathered the meaning from the Latin verb to address as, to call by the name of. So it's more literally comes with the meaning I call myself by this name. But in Spanish it also means like to call. call out someone. So it's more literally means in Spanish. I am called this as you explained there. But yeah, but looking more deeply into it gets interesting Latin roots of meanings. Anyway, I got some more ads. I'm going to end the stream a bit early because I need to cook stuff. I can't do any redeems. Gotta be patient. Gotta be patient. Did you fix your sleep bar? It got a lot worse, no joke. I was shopping for hours later. What were you doing, Coachy, shopping? Yamar. Coachy, shopping a silly bunny. Coachy, there are new Coachy quotes. What's the there it is. I can give you the numbers for all the new Coachy quotes, Coachy. There are... How many Coachy quotes were there supposed to be? I said it was... Yeah, it's 5 new Coachy quotes. Okay. Here they are. Ochi, no, but those are the specific numbers for the new Coachy codes. If you search for just Coachy, you're just gonna get an old Coachy code. But if you search for those specific 5 numbers, you're going to get the 5 new Coachy codes. Some you might like, some you might not like as much. For your sake, I hope you were buying cute clothes or something. Yes, hopefully, like a magical girl dress. Cute panties. You know, things Coachy would buy. Think of following Kaisaraximusi. That's a name. The greatest is what I'll say. Oh, greatest. Still have a lot more Coachy quotes to hand. I take it that Coachy does not dare to look up what the 5 new Coachy quotes are. But yeah, I gave you the numbers. There you go. Now you're looking at them. Here we go. Quote: I can understand that Coach is a bit afraid of Jaded sometimes because Jaded can sometimes be a lot. Isn't that true? Sounds like someone threw a plushie at me for some reason. Quote: yep, Coach is Coachy. See, that's a good quote. Can't be more correct than that, right? This is purely the payment scale, so Coachy will pay for every femboy. Okay, Coachy has revealed that Coachy is not tacky. I don't remember what the context of that one was. Sorry, I'm Pon the Dream Bunny. Coachy is Coachy the Coachy. So, what do you think about the 5 quotes? Are they good? Kinda... I do... kinda... No, that doesn't make sense. I'll keep it up here now. Well, there was more good ones than bad this time. Well, that's good. At least the percentage of good ones is increasing. Wait, like, okay, what was the good ones? I would say like, yep, Coach is Coachy. I mean, that's a good one. I mean, and like, so I am Pon the Dream Bunny. Coach is Coachy the Coachy. I mean, those are funny ones. And then we have like I can understand that Coach is a bit afraid of JD sometimes because JD can sometimes be a lot. That's more like a neutral one. Perhaps it's not a bad one. It's a truth one. And like this is purely payment scale, so Coach will pay for every femboy. I'd say that's not a bad one, but I can understand that you maybe don't like. But then there's the last one, which I do not remember the context of, or what you said to. You said something. Oh yeah, I remember what you said. I'm like, yay, that confirms that. That means that my artworks of Coach is correct. Cuteness, 100%. Oh my. So adorable. Should get like a reward for being 100% cute. Although consider I said that I'm willing to change how the cuteness scales. Oh, what's this? You're apparently really cute. What are you gonna do about that? It's not lying. The bot is always selling the truth. How cute is Kochi? 0% cute. How is it definitely? How is that even possible? Considering our huge range of percentages you can get values up to like 500,000% cute, and today you're 0% cute. What? That is surprising. Well, I guess you're 0% cute today. Amazing. Wow. You see, it's this opposite day today. Foggy Shadow wants to be 0% cute and Coach wants to be 100% cute. Do you want a trade function or something? I'm just so manly today. Hey Coach, can we swap? Yeah, sure. Yeah. I should have a cuteness swap function. Oh, it's alright. Now we should find let's no, that was the wrong one. Okay, anyway, check your cuteness value now. It should be swapped. It doesn't exist as a function, but I should add that as a function so you can swap. Let's go! Remains 90% cute today. Which means that Coach is 100% cute today. Cole is 47. Oh, but it wasn't perfectly balanced as all things should be. Also, I should have added shadow here. I kind of forgot about that. No, 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 no. What do you mean? Why? God, it's opposite cute today. An imbalance. This is just temporary change. Yeah, yeah. It's for. It's a modifier applied just for today. It's a cuteness modifier. There's a redeem for it. Why are you doing this to me? What did I do? I was surviving. I was going to survive the whole day today without a single one. But nope. Or even couldn't let that happen. Oh, evil. Evil. I'm supposed to see that. That's my secret. As I want my trace number still. Well, yeah. I mean, I haven't modified it. You know, whenever you bully on fun, or when you do the redeem to modify your cuteness, that's a value that is. So it calculates what your cuteness is based on who you are and which day it is. So throughout the day it stays the same. But then, okay, I'm dressed MMA now. But then there's a cuteness modifier that you just added to it. So, which doesn't. So yeah, so it doesn't. So next day, that modifier will be gone, and then your cuteness is it's a different number. So I just took this cuteness value and let's change it. Do. Right. I guess this works. Although I do have this strand here that doesn't make sense. There's strand here. That one I will delete. Do. I should probably alter the shadow specifically for this second version. So let's do that. Also, Kochi telepathically told me to. Oh, I see. Kochi, do you agree or disagree with that? Thanks for helping me say my points, my Padawan. Okay, Kochi agrees. So in that case, I mean, it's still like, or even still a bad one for actually still doing it. But I was also going to blame Kochi for it as well. There we go, there's a slight difference. The tiniest of difference. Plushie. That was a quiet plushie. Do, 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 do. I don't know. This is better, I guess. There's a bit more noise to the hair. De nada, señora presidente, señor. No, wait. No, wait, what? Coach is the evil one. Coach is manipulating Remian to do terrible things. Coach is bad. Coach must be punished. Coach's dress should be removed. And as it's removed, Coach is left wearing nothing. How embarrassing. More embarrassing than for me. Funny. Called karma, I think. Anyway, there we go, I did it. I completed it and made an alternative version of it. Ta-da! That is 2 drawings in 1. Two in 1. There's a ton of amazing drawing humans, so special not hands. Those giant hands are hands theme. Nice work, thank you. Where did the music go? This is all the followers. I get a lot of followers while doing art. If you want followers, do art, clearly. Collabs also helps. I got 1720 followers, I'm getting close. Merkin in the boys' room, oh my. Don't do that. I need to add those other songs that you wanted. When is the next time I'll play music? I guess Saturday, I guess, actually, yeah. I got until Saturday on me to add those. Which map should the should we do the community game on? I told you I had a lot of them. Yeah, you do. Which map should we do the should the event occur on? Do you have any opinions from anyone? I mean, it would be for people who actually is going to play, who would have the last say in it. But yeah, we got 18 maps to pick from. What's for Trodain Castle or Observatory? Well, I feel like the Trodain might be a bit of the too simple case, but if no other map is, what will you do when you reach 10,000 followers, Papa? Would you make the push for a partner? I mean, I have 20 watchers and you need kind of like 50 watchers, so I'm kind of halfway there with just 1,720 followers. The follower count is not going to change that really, because it does include a lot of inactive accounts. What would be interesting and actually kind of useful almost, I feel like, which would apply to a lot of platforms. What if the follower or equivalent watcher counter on a website, on a service, only counted active users? And an active user is someone who had at least used their account in the last 12 months. Smoking in the boys' room. So if you haven't touched your account in like 12 months, it's considered inactive, and the viewer count goes down. Or not the viewer count, but the follower count. Because it then shows more a more accurate number. And I could see some people being against that, like, no, it's going to lower my follower number. But one of those people just needs to log in again, and then just all the accounts they're following will now get +1 again. Because your account is active. Because the thing is, there's a lot of people who have really old accounts that have a lot of followers because they are followed by a lot of accounts that are no longer used. So it doesn't really reflect how many people are actually seeing you being live because they are no longer logging in. This looks familiar. Yeah, I've played on all these maps. So an idea. Autoimmune, do you think it's a good idea? I guess this applies to the other 3. I haven't seen Zoe in a while though. I could just send a private message with this thing. People are free to ask questions. Basically, you give a +1 on a map that you would think would be fun to play, or like +1 on a map that you would prefer to play on, -1 on a map that you would prefer not to play on. And then a 0 if you're indifferent to it, but could play on it if other people want to play on it. And yeah, I will take it from there. Would that be a good way of doing it? It is 18 maps, so it would be 18, but you only need to +1 on these, -1 on these, that's all you have to do. And if you're not exactly sure how the whole game works, I mean, on this, you should pick up the 4 suits. So some maps have more than the 4 suits. Most maps only have 1 set. What isn't clear on this map, because some of these suits will change. On Yoshi's Island, for example, the separate island there, which has a spade on it, that's one that will alternate every time you step over it. On any map that has not a full set, so with Yoshi's Island has 1 extra, so it has 5 suits because 1 will alternate. The Mount Armageddon has 7. No, it has 8 suits. It's 2 suits are next to each other. I counted as a 1 suit. But I think some or all of those are switching out every time you step over them. Isn't marked on the map that they are alternating. And Bowser's Castle's also got the 2 spades that start, at least those 2 alternates, but the rest, the other 4 at the ends, should be static, I think. And some maps have more than 1 set, which would be Golden Galaxy, Colossus, and Altrid's Abbey, also Slimania, all have 2 sets of students. So yeah, so there we go. Quote, I think bonking someone to death is very mean and inconsiderate. Oh no, Amy died after too much bonking. Too much bonking. Bonked to death. Oh. Modify this thing. Interesting. Slimania, they have a new name. It's Yellow Spotted Line now. I mean, I guess we don't have the other 3 people here. It's only Remian here currently who is going to take part of this. What is it? It's that icon. It's kind of weird. Yellow Spotted Land. A little bit more of a chaotic one. What else? I'm done with this one now, so I can close this. And then I will move it to its correct folders. So these 2 are the ones that are 2026 finished. And the other ones I will move to, what's that one too, actually, I'm not sure. I'll put in this folder, which are the work files, which I keep around technically. It was actually 2025 picture. It's kind of weird because I write the date when I start on it. I don't write the date when I finish it, which I don't know if I should change that because it kind of gets weird. I have some weird images here. Let me have a quick look. What is this one? Oh, this one. I forgot I made this one. It's Ponfon and Kafki with swapped outfits. I have some other show. I really should just take a time to finish all of these, like probably off stream. Whoa. I'm just questioning if I should continue on another drawing, or if I should just be happy. Because I do have these. Okay. Where Franco in the background, who I need to draw pay. Oh, thank you both of you for sharing all the butts you have. Let's draw let's draw Kochi then. hips are clearly not wide enough. Oh no, coach is going to be mad. Not wide enough hips for coachy. That's Needle's small size. Needle's is big. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I wonder if I want to... increase camera size. Alright, it becomes that kind of win number. Okay, so I will draw the arm. Mechanical 130. Wow. That could hips are clear not wide enough. Oh no, coach is gonna be mad. I sent that payment by the... Oh my. Oh my, oh my. I have something to work on then. Mohawk so high. Literally. Worth it for the matching emotes. Yeah. And also so I can actually finish the emote and update the one I got. And I think Colt is the one. I'm drawing Kochi. My brain is all getting all confused. And I think Colt will be very happy with the update. Well done. So I will end stream and then I will make some food and then I will eat the food and then I will do some work on it while I've already started on the work on it, but I need to actually finish it. But I will also talk to people regarding tomorrow, which is the bigger focus, bigger focus. But I already told that I will. Should probably have a picture of Pon in her chili outfit as a that I can look at. Yeah, that's part of the deal. I looked away for a second. What's going on? Oh, cheerleader. Yes, I'm drawing you as a cheerleader, Kochi. Did you recognize your face? Cheers. I'm drawing you as a cheerleader, or I'm trying to. I did ask for help from people if they wanted to do some tweaking on their own characters. That never happened, so oh well. Screw you guys. I'm going to draw this picture anyway, without the modification from you. So your character is just going to look however I'm drawing your character then. Which I guess you don't actually have a problem with. Not that everyone involved in this drawing is an artist anyway, so... Cheerleader. Coach, would you rather be a cheerleader or a football player? Of course you would be a cheerleader. Football players don't usually wear skirts with the ability to flash their panties. However, Coach would definitely date a footballer. An athletic dude. Wait, what's going on there? Oh, that's a very Stone Age themed carving it in using a rock against a rock. Add code something about football coaching and flashing panties. I mean, it's not wrong, is it? The thing is, everything I say about Kochi is true. Kochi might not like it, but this doesn't make sense. But that doesn't change the fact that it's true. Kochi cannot handle the truth. Okay, if I do like this instead, that might make more sense. We're gonna get some actual football players for us to cheer at. Quote, everything I say about coach is true. Good, that's a good quote. Well, I guess we can pretend that there are some athleticism going on. In this place. That is being cheered on. Yeah, I don't like the... we don't need that much coachy armpit. Oh, it's not the cover this time. I also got the... the parody song of this. Let's play it twice, so if you want to hear it, you can do song requests Recess of the Mind, I think it says. But you might not want to hear it. I know Sonny said he'd make a good football player, and I think what I would too. Well, too bad they're cheerleaders now. Here they are. Here's Sonny the cheerleader. Here's my attempt at what his face is gonna cover, but his face would still show like here. Here's Kafki. And her panties. Yeah, I just not drawn Coach's hips wide enough here. So try to get that correctly. This has been a drawing work in progress for a long time. Oh yeah, even the reference art has a bulge. I mean, how else am I supposed to interpret that? Everyone in Ponpon's world is a chili, that's the only occupation you can have. How is anything being... How does this world works? Who knows? It doesn't. The economy would crash. So I did scan through all the songs too, because this song is kind of quiet compared to the rest. I did scan through all the songs to get the apparent okay. Now it's reconnected. Well, that was annoying. Anyway, as I tried to say, I've scanned through all the songs to acquire the apparent loudness of the song. So all I have to do is, and that number is in the music library now that Streambot has access to it. I just have to. Why does it look like this foot is standing on something, but this foot is not? Like you're going upstairs, and this is the step currently going up the stair. Anyway, kind of distraction. Splat, yeah. One bunch feels splatted. Waterloo is a very interesting place name. Of course, which loo doesn't have water? I wonder what it's named after. Splash plate. Oh my. Christmas? Well, sure. I do have it as an outfit, so fair enough. We're sick. This looks weird. Well, I didn't ask for help, but I'm blaming Kochi now. It looks weird because Kochi. And of course, here is the skirt. So let's switch back here so I can kind of see how should draw the skirt. Something like that. There's a technique to use different thicknesses of the lines for different situations. I do not have the ability to determine how thick a line should be for a given moment. I don't really have. Such fine technique. Maybe one day. But that's not bullying, that's turning Kochi into pancakes. Speaking of Kochi. Pancakes, I like pancakes. Okay, after finishing this skirt here, I think I will end stream so I can go and make some food. Should draw this part too. Oh yeah. How should it look? Because of course he's going to wear panties as a good boy, which is a good panties wearing boy. Okay, this one does not really tell me how I should make the design. Drawing coach has a thick stack of pancakes would be funny. Maybe. So like bright pancakes with spots on them. That actually sounds like a fun idea. You should do that. You should draw everyone as different food items. That kind of makes sense, right? And I want to try to do it like that. Yeah. This is the initial sketch for Kochi. I hope he likes it. Sketch is line art. The initial line art for Kochi. I hope he likes it. Line art it. So anyway, as I said, ending stream now. Tomorrow we're going to have a very big day. As we can see on the schedule, it's going to be BOM Street. A community stream with other people. It's the first time I will do something like this. So I hope people keep an eye out for that one. That is my usual normal stream time, so. We're going to have Janarto, Remy and Todd and Zoe as the players playing the game. 24 points today, Cold. Despite me ending a bit earlier. Ish. I mean, it's been almost 4 hours anyway, so I mean, I still got plenty of that. I started a bit later, I'm earning a bit earlier, but still a good amount of time. Who do we raid to? But do remember to come back tomorrow because you don't want to miss this. I don't want to miss this. It's kind of awkward if I wasn't there. Where's Ponpon? We have the Ponpon stream on, but don't Ponpon here. That would be awkward. There is someone I haven't raided in a while. One I haven't raided in the longest of all of the options here. Which would be Royex. Playing Sea of Stars. So let's go there. Roix is Australian. Goes with he, him pronouns. And standard rules apply. Yeah. Let's do /ring. And let's go and say hello and wish him good luck on this gameplay. Been playing for an hour so far, so there will be plenty more streaming from Roix. He's very nice. You can chat with him. He has a lot of things to say, as long as you can come up with something to talk about, I guess. We're talking about all the random kind of stuff. I wish I had as easy time to talk to people. I can talk a lot, I know that, but I talk more about my interests and stuff, and talking like random stuff like that. Not so much about other people's interests, I guess. But yeah, thank you for being here, Cold, and everyone else. Todd as well. Hello, Todd. Are you ready, Todd? Look, it says Todd on the schedule. Todd, I'll ask you like in private. I think it would be the best way of doing that. And Remian too, I guess. And everyone. I'll do the hype one. You can choose whatever pun emote. We're going now. Time is running out. So the wake early tomorrow. I hope so. Yes. Good. And freshly awaked.